guys? Who can recognize the platinum trade from this morning's classrooms? Anyone? Who recognizes the platinum trade? Yep. So when we see the green line driving into the, when we see the green line driving down into, the grey line driving down into this green line, we're starting to think to ourselves, this is a platinum banker bet. This is a banker buy. And what we're going to be starting to look for is obviously a trigger in this area, because the big volume obviously pours in hard on this candle here, and that's probably going to be the trigger. That's a platinum buy trade. I was saying to the guys this morning, when we got these types of setups, they had 100% win records with very, very small drawdowns. 100% win record with very small drawdowns, guys. And you know, that just became the cracker. But there was another one earlier, not that long ago. There was another one not like that long ago, bearing in mind that this is a 15-second chart. Let's see if you can spot the other one. Well, you might say, well, this is a grey line going up into red, but there's a bit of a difference between the two prices, okay? It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to be a platinum setup when there's that amount of value difference between them. Max is adding in liquidity at bloody 32s. The price is trading 17s. Max is giving it a bit of space, right? So there's not an awful lot of chance that the grey line's going to catch up to that price, that's for sure. Does everybody see the next platinum max opportunity? It's pretty good, isn't it? But look at what happens when we get the platinum opportunities. Does anybody see what happens? Does anybody see what happens when we get these platinum buy opportunities? Look at the volume increase. As soon as we get that platinum buy opportunity, do you see there's a huge volume increase? Well, guess who that is, guys? That's Max. That's Max buying. So you're going to be able to start recognizing the trigger taking place in and around these areas. And whilst this wasn't the biggest trade, it went from 20s to 30s. Not quite, but it went pretty close. It's only just over, it's just under $200 profit per contract. I'll take that any day of the week with 100% probability, right? So when we see the max trigger setting up, it's absolute golden. This is not the same, because this is a buy trigger and a sell trigger. It's not the same trigger. This is not the same trigger either here. Here's the trigger here. You can see the grey line goes up into the red. That is a max sell trade with 100% winning rate so far. That is a max sell trade right there. Do you see the increase in volumes into that area? And then the sell off. Perfect, isn't it? Absolutely perfect. That is a max platinum sell. There was others. Take a look at this trade here, guys. This is genius. Look at this trade here. See the grey line trading up into the red line here? And then you see the big volume starting to pour into this market. Now, it poured in after Max has sold it. That's a bit disappointing, but there was still a big increase in volume here at the time. That was a big increase in volume in that green candle there. That's right at the intersection. And that was a sell, guys, at 541. 541. The NASDAQ dropped to 494 after that. 494. So these platinum signals are like gold dust. Can we add any more metals into this? But these platinum signals are literally the best signals that I've seen on the planet, bar none. 100% winners every time one of these platinum signals comes out. So platinum, there's not that many, but on a 15-second chart, how many have we counted? I'll just go back through since we did the exercise this morning when I introduced you to the platinum signals at 11 o'clock. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. 7 trades since 11 o'clock today, guys, London. And every single one of them has won with a very, very, very small drawdown. So I'm excited about those ones. Doesn't trade anywhere near as much as Max does, but when it does trade, my goodness, watch out. Watch out above or below, guys. It's going to go to that. It's going to give you a very, very high. It doesn't always make big money, but sometimes it makes very big money. That buy trade, for example, went from 4s to 26s just there, 4 to 26. That's a 20 plus point move, $400, and it took 10 minutes to make you $400, guys. 10 minutes to make $400 unis. Sexy. Damn tootin' right it's sexy. Could you do that on the S&P? Yeah, probably. Could you use that signal for the Russell? Well, obviously they're going to be setting up at different times, but of course if they're setting up at the same time, then there's absolutely no reason why you can't take the same signal into the likes of the S&P or into the Russell index or into the Dow Jones index if it's setting up in the same place. Because obviously the Russell was probably going to be the one that's a little bit more remote, a little bit more removed from everybody else, but nonetheless, if we took it on the S&P, for example, the trade was at a price of 800.5, and obviously the S&P traded a high price of 803.25. So 2 full points to the upside on that on the S&P. Obviously a lot less in terms of volatility, of course, but still very good trade, guys. A very good trade. Okay, we're into the oil open, and the sellers have poured into the oil open itself. Nice. Max was selling the oil top line, of course, as you would have expected, at 77.10s. The trade has just traded an exit for Max at 76.30, so Max made $800 on the cash open on oil there, so that was nice. You like that.